Oh, I apologise guys, I haven't got the top on. It's in the wash again as I welcome you back to episode 11 now of the FIFA 20 Lampard Legacy Chelsea Career Mode. And as you can see, as I said at the end of the last one, if you haven't seen that, go and watch it. We have a vital game to start off with. We have to win the FA Cup according to the board, and it's Man United up first. I say up first, it's the quarter-final, first of this episode, as we have Manchester City afterwards. So we're definitely going to play both of them games, followed up by West Ham, who I think I'm going to sim, and maybe play Watford, and then sim Crystal Palace to end the episode. Because my voice almost packed in then with a bit of a sore throat. We've got to try and get this team sorted out. Of course, Caballero's always the keeper, and we do rotate a little bit, but I really want the win. And here it is. May look like a bit of a gamble for Manchester United in the cup, but I've gone with it. A couple of rotations with Caballero, of course, in between the sticks, as I just said, with Reece James, Upamecano, Tomori, and Alonso at the back. So Zuma getting a rest with Jorginho, Kante, and Kai Havertz instead of Ziyech, but he's still on the bench with Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner, and Pulisic as the trio. Been using them a lot lately. I've got Benrahma over Willian on the bench because he's usually the cup winger, but I'm not going to play him because I don't think he's up to the plate of Manchester United, who we've got to try and beat. Oh, and it's actually at the Bridge. You don't get told that in cup competitions as well. So yeah, I didn't know if it were home or away, but we are at home. And it looks like that was Chong warming up. Oh, they could have put a weakened team out. And let's have a look at the Manchester United squad. David De Gea in there, or it isn't that weak, with Sergio Roberto, Harry Maguire, Alessio Romanoli in the defence with Twanzebe at left back, Dan James, Pogba, Fred and Chong with Fernandes and Martial. Pretty decent team, and it's going to be James marking James, isn't it? Dan James up against Reece James, and I'm going to try and pass it to the youngster as he's going to try and get us up the field to start a positive game. And it might just be me, but I always feel like Chelsea and Man United are drawn against each other in every competition. Of course, Chelsea beat Manchester United in the semi-final the other day of the FA Cup, a 3-1 win at Wembley. As can we do the same here at Stamford Bridge? Here's Hudson-Odoi, good cut in, gives it to Kai Havertz, who gives it to Timo Werner, needs to steady himself to shoot, and Kai Havertz ran past the ball. Still got the ball though, and it's Callum Hudson-Odoi who's performing really well at the moment, on top form, gives it to Havertz, gets it back, Hudson-Odoi to try and whip it into Timo Werner, and that looks like handball, referee. He must have just avoided it narrowly, but I think it was. Looked like it just bounced off his arm as we're chasing the ball down a bit here. Bruno Fernandes tries to put it over Alonso, and oh, he's done well there, our defender. And speaking of defender, Alaba and Tellers have both been linked with Chelsea in real life, so maybe that's something I know you guys are keen on, and of course we can do next season. But we're going to focus on this game at the moment as Reece James gives them a throw in. And here's Kante. Can we get a chance off here? That's a good ball through to Timo Werner. Timo Werner has got Romanoli to beat. He cuts back, gives it to Hudson-Odoi who shoots, but it looked like the ball was just behind his foot, so he had to readjust himself, and it was a good save from De Gea. That makes a change as Kai Havertz has it in the middle into Timo Werner. Going to try and cut back as I always do. Give it to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has got to run it himself because James was just too close to Dan James for my liking. As he gets the ball back, got to keep it. Edge of the box it. Can we get that round to Kante? I think he's just offside. And N'Golo Kante's tripped. And he's missed, and he was on a huge chance to take the lead, and we haven't done it. And Manchester United with probably their first attack of menace, although Hudson-Odoi's got it. We've kept them very quiet. They're slightly rotated team, as well as ours. So we can't say we're against a team that is easier, because of course we've got Caballero in net. As Fernandes has the ball, he's going to run it as I've spoken too soon, but a big tackle to Tomori. And just before half-time, the deadlock is still yet to be broken, as Kai Havertz does a good cut back there. Kante to put it out wide as well. Christian Pulisic hasn't been involved in this fixture, but can he get past this defender? He had Brandon Williams in his pocket all last game against United, but it doesn't look like he's got who's at right back? I can't remember. Sergio Roberto. He doesn't look like he's got the better of him, as Wolves are 1-0 up in their draw, but still 0-0 here. I don't want a replay, so I've got to step his game up. And here's Anthony Martial. I'm just trying to figure out where Rashford's gone, because he hasn't been in the team for a while for Man United, as that is a good tackle from Fikayo Tomori at the back. He looks like his best defender. Apart from Zuma, got to give Zuma credit as well, but Upamecano is basically his worst as Kai Havertz has a chance here. Kai Havertz running at the side of Fred, back heels it to Jorginho. Can Jorginho try and create a chance here? Gives it to Werner. He's lined it up for one of his signature finesses, but it just isn't challenging. However, Tomori again gets the ball further forward than it should be, so that's nicely done by him, coming out and anticipating getting the ball as Hudson-Odoi cuts back, gives it to Timo. Oh, and I went for one of them shots. It looked destined for the top corner, but we've still got it. Here's Pulisic, cuts it, Werner. Oh, and it's saved again. And here's Callum Hudson-Odoi with the ball, gives it to Reece James. Come on, it's been a while since we've done something good, but that is good from James, and that was just meant to go around the corner to Havertz. Unlucky from him as Paul Pogba's coming away. James, who used to be a CDM, keeping the pressure on, as is Pulisic. And we need to try and win this ball. Look at this, Roberto. Come on, Alonso, you got the better of him, but still, no. Maguire into Fred, and that's the bad pass. We forced it. We've got to say we forced it as Kai Havertz puts it around to Alonso, and Alonso can't return the favour. It's going to be a replay. Dan James with it now. He scored against us last time. Got to be careful. And we've stopped the Welshman as we've got it out to Christian Pulisic. He's been well tackled from Roberto. And now they're attacking at us. Bruno Fernandes tries to pass it around Kante, but cannot get past him. Had a really good episode last time out as well, did N'Golo Kante. Had a really good season so far. And as you expect him to do. Said Benrahma, can he prove to be a first team player here if he can create something? Said, still going. Cross it over the top. Oh, David De Gea with the punch. Jorginho with a chance for an overhead kick, and I probably should have touched that down and hit it then. And here we go, Pulisic. It's crunch time. Christian Pulisic cuts in. We've got Werner in the middle. Werner, turn out, shoot. Oh, what a save. Probably his best chance of the game, that. As Chong's going to get a yellow. He tried to snap us on his way through, did the youth player. And I really want a goal here. I don't want a replay. Every game against Man United's been a draw. I don't know who I'm controlling here. It looks like Kai Havertz as it's straight to David De Gea, and that's full time when he kicks it. It's going to be a replay, and that's going to muddle up all the games we played today, although, there we go, it's blown the whistle. I'm going to say it hasn't then. 0-0 with Man United in the FA Cup, and it doesn't go to extra time, does it? I don't think it does as Wolves win, and it actually does. Resume match. I didn't know that. I thought it went to a replay. The quarterfinals are a replay? Oh, that's new to me. I guess I didn't have a grasp on the FA Cup and how it works. Extra time here. And here's Pulisic putting the pressure on Roberto, but he's got it into Harry Maguire. Paul Pogba over the top looking past Alonso, but we've got the header in. And boys, we've got to get in front of us men. That's basic football. Here's Sergio Roberto as well. Down the wing. Looks for the first time ball in Caballero. If this goes to penalties as well, I've just noticed it's a good job we've got Caballero in net. He's a superb penalty saver in real life. And I don't trust Kep after his penalty shootout against Man City a couple of years back. However, we've got to try and prevent that as we've headed it straight back into the danger area. Bruno Fernandes with the pass to Martial. Martial with skill. Bruno Fernandes plays a 1-2 with him. We've slid in. He's done us. And it's 1-0 to Manchester United. Going to get Hakim Ziyech on straight when it's Martial with the goal. He's running over to Solskjaer. He's going to jump on him as well. So undeserved. Actually, it doesn't look like Solskjaer as well in the dugout. They might have sacked him as the babyface assassin doesn't look to be at Man United anymore, as that's a decent finish. But we shouldn't have let that get past us. Upamecano with shocking defending. And here's Timo Werner. Can we get another reply? Come on, Hakim Ziyech, keep it. We need to win this tournament. Hakim Ziyech, fresh off the bench. He's been playing well of late and he just can't get it in. Blow your whistle, ref. We'll take it into the second half of extra time and we really need to win this game. We can't afford to lose. I'm going to have to change something up. It's not working. As Wolves awaits after beating Bournemouth in the next round. I'm going to go for maybe a 2-striker formation, that one. And Benrahma, I'm going to drop you back. And Pulisic, you're going to come off for Giroud. Kovacic for Jorginho. And that looks like what I'm going to play. Hopefully it works out. However, Man United the first to attack in this half. As it's down the wing, I've slid in. Don't let them get another Alonso. That is really bad defending in my opinion. You should have just blasted it first time. As Chong has it on the edge. Through to Fernandes. And a big save from Willy Caballero. Keeps us in it for 10 more minutes. And a corner from Taif Chong to come in. Got to punch that away as Caballero does. No one on the wing though now as we've gone to the what I call pencil formation. And we've got to try and get an interception. It's Werner trying to defend as he goes into Paul Pogba. Plays it around us and they've hit the post. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to say huge clearance off the line, but it wasn't. Upamecano, dreadful. Dreadful from you and you passed it straight back. We go out of the FA Cup here. And when we needed to win it, a season when we needed to win it, it has been poor from us in terms of chances created. It's been good, but look at that. It wasn't. It was Tomori, not Upamecano. I blame him too much. And yeah, Tomori is young and he's made a huge error there. As Iñaki Williams just heads it over him. We're out. We are out. And only added time here. We're not going to get the win, but can we prevent another goal as Dan James has caused us problems in the middle to Paul Pogba, and he's free. Oh, the defending here is horrible. We've got to go shopping in the summer as Paul Pogba rounds it up. It's at home as well, which makes it even worse. As Dan James has just had us down the wing all day, Reece James can't keep up with him. As Caballero's just had the ball slotted past him. We made it all the way to extra time at 0-0. And then it's 3 already. It's embarrassing for the Blues as Giroud now on the wing because I've gone to ultra attacking. Can't get past his man. And the full-time whistle has gone. Disappointment for Frank Lampard, ourselves, and the board, of course. They're going to be frustrated by that. As it looks at the moment, because the Champions League, we're probably not going to win that. And we're not going to win the FA Cup anymore. And the Premier League. So it looks like a trophyless season. Man United, Wolves, Liverpool, and Man City. The teams are through. And yeah, it probably would have been difficult after that. So it was a challenge after, but I would have liked to got past Manchester United to start off with there. As we go into the next league game, got to clear his heads as we play the team at the top of the league in Manchester City. I guess it's not all bad though. Look at this. We've got money from the Champions League. 10 million from getting through to the next round. I haven't seen the team we're playing in the next round actually. So I'm going to try and check that. Is it going to be here? Oh, the fixtures have been rearranged as we have Lazio. I think that's a decent draw for us. Probably the best we could have wished for in the quarter-final of that. We've got to really get past them though, as we're going to probably play now Man City, sim West Ham, play Lazio and sim Watford as well. And we need to get back to the best as Kepa's in the net with Azpilicueta, Zuma, Tomori and Alonso at the back with Kovacic, Kante and Havertz in cam with Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic. Now Ziyech joining the attacking trio as well. I liked him in cam, but I can't disregard Havertz in this team and Kovacic, who has been sublime for us so far. So yeah, that is the strongest team we could possibly go for, and it's fitting because we're playing the strongest team in the league because the top of it. I'm going to go into the press conference, hopefully boost them up for this tough game. And even though we're at home, it's going to be difficult. We got beat like 5-1 by them last time, with Ederson in net, Cancelo, Stones, Laporte and Fernandinho at left back, with David Silva, Rodri and De Bruyne through the middle, and Bernardo Silva joining Aguero and Sterling as the trio for them. As Mahrez on the bench, Ruzicka, Matty Cash and Leroy Sané still there. Oh, this team is flooded with good players. Hopefully ours can be like that in a few seasons, if we play that many. And yeah, we're just going to try and maybe force a draw. And here's Kovacic. Can we get the first attack? I think we went 1-0 up against them last time, as that's a good ball through to Hakim Ziyech. Can he return the favour by putting a good ball into the box? It is! Ederson just a punch. And that was good from Hakim. Here's Christian Pulisic with the ball as well. Look at this pace as well down the wing. Look at him. Christian Pulisic's up for this one. Definitely more than he was than Man United. Didn't get involved in that game at all. As Pulisic still going. Tries to cut inside of that gap. It's cleared but not good. As Fernandinho has to put it behind. Of course, Chelsea won this fixture in real life, so hopefully we can do the same. As it's got into a good area and it's headed over. We've started very brightly. Raheem Sterling with a huge chance here. He's got a man overlapping in Fernandinho, but he's not used to that position as we've nicked it. Hakim Ziyech to come down this wing. He's going to cut back inside and pass it straight away. Timo Werner now. Kai Havertz making a good run, but he's gone for Kante. He's opted for N'Golo. He's got Havertz in front of him with more pace. Here's Kai Havertz. Takes a touch out of his feet and straight at Ederson. It was always hard, but I think that's a sign of good things to come. Hopefully it is, as this is Pulisic with the throw-in. No good options. It's going to give it to Mateo Kovacic to cut away. Give it to Kante. Kante across to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta's too slow, but maybe a foul. If he can get back up in time. What a recovery from Cesar as Timo Werner cuts outside. Here's Azpilicueta. Oh, not Azpilicueta. Werner, what am I on about? As Werner strikes and Werner scores! It's 1-0 to Chelsea against Manchester City. And yes, that all comes from Aspi. I'm giving him all the credit because what an interception that was. It was on his back and he still slid in and poked a foot in as Werner. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to give Werner credit as well, as I got his name wrong, and he just turned John Stones inside out, finessed it past Ederson into the left-hand side of his net, and yeah, it's 1-0 to the Chelsea. And here's Cesar Azpilicueta. Ziyech, can we give that back to him? We can. Havertz making a good move, that's a good pass to find him, and here's Timo Werner, first time! And it just rolled so perfectly into him. I thought we were going to blast it in the top bins, but we haven't. As Ziyech's going to whip it in, punched away from Ederson on the edge of the box. And why has he done that flick? I didn't ask you to do that. Alonso still to keep it back to Pulisic, who just has moved us back with that little piece of skill. As we're blocked off there by Rodri. Still got to keep on defending as De Bruyne has the ball, but I think we may be able to see it until half-time. Although we've got a chance here with Pulisic down the wing. Christian Pulisic, cut back and maybe try and finesse it yourself, as it's easy for Ederson. And that is half-time. I think we had a little attack down that wing there as well if we would have threaded the ball through. But no, we've only let Man City have one shot. And it was on target, but it wasn't really threatening as Kepa saved it. So yeah, good going from us. And here is Hakim Ziyech with the ball. Can he go all the way here? Hakim, no pressure. I'm going to try and pass it to Pulisic. First time balling maybe to Werner as Ederson slaps it. Header! Oh, and he just can't generate power beneath it. Started this second half off brightly as well. He's going to try and switch this with Azpilicueta to Tomori. Go down this left-hand side. That is good play from us. Very good. Inside. Here we go. Kai Havertz around the corner, and it just went through John Stones' legs, but was managed to scrap it away. And Raheem Sterling with the ball now. Big block from us as he's still got it. Raheem Sterling. We've got to be careful because that's the place where Timo Werner scored his finesse from. But we have blocked it. And that's a good run from Havertz. Havertz is one-on-one here with Ederson. No men around him. Kai Havertz has to slot this home and he hits it straight at him. What are you playing at? I tried to driven shot it straight into the opposite corner, but he just couldn't. That is a waste from Kai Havertz. He's been so good. As we almost score a header with Tomori. Oh, we should be 2 up. Matty Cash has been substituted on for Cancelo to try and get Man City back in the game. Only Pep Guardiola could do something like that. I don't know why a right back would help you win, as maybe he's a right winger, maybe I'm wrong. But De Bruyne's got the ball and we're going to get there before him. Here's Kante with it, passes it to Tomori to the side of him, or should I say Zuma back to Tomori. I got ahead of myself there, as hopefully I can get ahead of myself and the man here as I give it to Timo Werner, but he can't control it. And Leroy Sané, a man who was formerly of Man City in real life now because he's now at Bayern. As we need to keep this away. Fernandinho with a good ball in. That's headed behind you. Oh, that was risky. I don't know who did it, but you shouldn't be heading it back into the danger zone. However, Kai Havertz with a run on, and that wasn't supposed to go there, but Hakim Ziyech's done well to get it, and I tried to return the favour, but hopefully we can see this game out now in the last 8 minutes. However, here's Aguero, blocked again. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can get this win against Man City. A 5-1 thrashing earlier on to a 1-0 win at home would be a huge improvement, and especially a huge response from the Man United game, as Hakim Ziyech has a chance here. Hakim, try and thread it through to Werner to tap it home, and Hakim Ziyech has an assist, but Timo Werner has his 2nd of the game and his 16th of the season. Hakim Ziyech's work is done for today. Not going to watch the replay. Get this game done and dusted, as it is confirmed right there. 16 for Timo Werner. And there we go, from getting absolutely fuzz-ro-dad from them earlier on in the season, 5-1, and beaten by Man United 3-0 in the last game at home. This is a huge retaliation performance from us, and we beat Manchester City 2-0. And it's the top of the league team as well, so we should have no excuses for losing to anyone else, with Man City only having 1 shot all game. Honestly, amazing from us, as we now sit 1 point ahead of Wolves. It's a good job we got that win. We would have been down to 5th. As Timo Werner, I'm going to give you praise, and definitely Azpilicueta. Superb work for the first goal. And as we move ahead, I've just got a message. Someone's injured. Upamecano for 7 days is a bench player. That is okay. Brought him in to be a first team centre-back, but he hasn't performed that well. So yeah, we're going to keep on simming, doing these training. Hopefully Tomori can grow, because that is the #1 priority. And it looks like it's happened here. Shane Robertson looks like he's going to be the growth player. And if you watch my other series, you know how much I hate it when the left mids. I'm not saying I hate this player. Of course he's going to come into the team and grow. but they're always left mids. The best players are always left mids. He's a Scottish player, 5'9", and I don't know about his skills or anything, but yeah, 62 rated. Any more? Ooh, a 61 right there. Oscar Roberts from England. He looks decent, and he's a cam. Would fit into our formation. There's another 61 rated keeper. We've got Reading, which is a bit of a shame, and yeah, 2 good youth prospects there. Speaking of youth prospects, I don't know who said it, but the comment will be on the screen at the moment. Someone asked me to show you Loftus-Cheek and Mason Mount and how they are doing out on loan. And yeah, Loftus-Cheek, rotational player for us, is doing pretty good. He's gone up to 80 rated at 24 at Sheffield United. Probably going to come back and be a bench player for us. And Mason Mount, hopefully a starter in the future, 21 and 80 already at Milan, or is it just Inter? That's Internazionale. As Anhurin's gone up to 60, that's okay. Maybe the future player, maybe, as Conor Gallagher doesn't look like he's going to grow that well. And Lewis Baker, yeah, I'm probably going to sell him when he comes back. But enough of that, as I'm going to show you the team for this game against West Ham that we're going to sim. As we've got Kepa in the net, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Tomori and Alonso, with Kovacic, Kante and Havertz, Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic. The same team, only one change on the bench, which is Upamecano going off because he's injured. And yes, you're probably thinking I should rotate the team for Lazio, but I think Lazio's a decent draw and we should be winning with a couple of tired players, so I'm going to risk it. The league is most important now, getting 4th place with only 1 point difference between us and Wolves, and we really do need a win here, and we get a 3-1. As Fornal scores for them, Haller missed a penalty with Werner, Havertz and Kante getting another goal in the first minute. And yeah, maybe I should have rotated 1 or 2 because they do look a bit tired, but we're going to go with the same team. Kepa, Azpilicueta, Zuma, Tomori, Alonso, Kovacic, Kante, Havertz, Ziyech, Werner and Pulisic. They can't change the team after they've won against Man City and West Ham convincingly. And we're going into the quarter-final. We need to play as best team. And let's have a look at the Lazio team that travels to the bridge. Ooh, on first glance, I thought it'd be a bit easier playing these, but looking at them on first glance, it's probably not. Strukoshka, Parik, Tarkowski and Radu, with Lucas Leiva, Alberto and Milinkovic-Savic in the middle. Bailey, Lazari either side with Correa, and I think it was Lazari. I'm not sure. I don't know who the other striker was. Maybe Immobile? I don't know. I just completely missed it altogether. Hopefully, oh, it is Immobile, sorry. As yeah, it's actually a pretty decent team. Maybe not good enough to get to the quarterfinals, but they've got there, so that proves how good they are together and how difficult it's going to be for us to overcome them. However, we've got an early chance here. Here's Hakim Ziyech. Can we do what we did to Leverkusen? Start off early and get the goals, as Kante does! Kante scores in the 4th minute! Straight past Tsukoshka, and N'Golo Kante had one in the 1st minute against West Ham in the last sim game, and has one in the 4th in the Champions League. What is up with this guy? Hakim Ziyech with an assist again, look at that. Made a beautiful run from CDM and has slotted it past the keeper to give us a goal. Yes, it's not an away goal, but I don't care. A goal's a goal in the quarter-final, and it's a step closer to the semis. Uh-oh, they could actually have one back here as well, as Kepa gets so lucky there. How jammy was that? Bounced off the bar and back into his hands. As can we try and create something for ourselves here? N'Golo Kante, the goal scorer, tries to get it back. Can he get there? He does, but I clicked X to slide, and he's hoofed it. Here's Kai Havertz, though, with a back heel to Kovacic in the middle with him. Gives it across to Kante, and now Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, can he join the fun? Lined up a shot. Moved his body very well there to try and get it off, but he's still got the ball. He's going to pass it back to Kovacic, and why did he back heel that? I wanted him to pass it straight to Ziyech, and he doesn't, but I've got faith Tomori could maybe get the tackle in here, and he does. Superb from the young centre-back as it's given to Kante. Forward to Werner, went straight through to him, wasn't meant for him as well. As can we get a goal here? Timo Werner, one-on-one, and he's blasted it wide. We're having fun here at the defence, but yeah, they are good on the counter, and we are good at attacking normally. Hakim Ziyech, he's got no one wider than him. I don't know why I went to pass it straight away. Luckily, Azpilicueta got around us. Ziyech gives it in the middle to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz across to Werner, and Kante's making the move again. Can't be 2 for him, as I'm going to try and cut it back and sweaty it. But what a foot in. Azpilicueta to keep it alive though, as he does everything, and Kai Havertz to just miscontrol it. Should have been 2 there, as Tomori again. Superb from him and Kante so far this game. And Azpilicueta, of course, always good, this guy, as he give it in the middle to Kante again. Gives it to Havertz. Havertz to try and turn, and can he get the ball here? Good flick on, and what a save! Strakoschka is a decent keeper and he's proved it there. Having so much fun as Pulisic tries to get involved. He hasn't so far as Timo Werner gets it to Havertz. Havertz passes it back, but Werner doesn't read it. It's finally gone out to Ziyech. Ziyech to cut inside. Hakim Ziyech to join in. Has the shot. Can he get the next one? And Timo Werner is not missing that. Falls straight into his path. And it's 2 in this quarter-final. Oh, it's getting easy. Look at this. Hakim Ziyech with the shot. Bad deflection again. And it was third time, or second time, lucky for us. Let's call it second time. As it's good control, good job it didn't go past him, and just a side foot into an open net. Tarkowski, no chance, and it's 2-0 to Chelsea. Timo Werner with it now as well. Can he get another as he gives it to Kai Havertz? We've got a run on here. Kai Havertz just goes to slot it through. I've got faith this could be 3 before half-time, you know. I said they were good at the start because they had that lucky chance when Kepa spilt it. But apart from that, we have been dominant in this display. As I've said this, and they've got a chance, but of course, Tomori with an exceptional tackle. And at the 45-minute mark, it is 2-0 to us. Very decent. No changes to be made. I'm not taking any risks and resting anyone, as I didn't see who they were playing at Leipzig in that next round. But I saw it was 0-0, and they were one of the teams, as it was at their place as well. As we just need to focus on ourselves here and try and grab more goals as Hakim Ziyech gets it straight away. Could we get one from the get-go? Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz cuts back straight into his man. It's a throw-in though, and Havertz is going to take it quick into Werner. Oh no, that wasn't Werner, that was Ziyech. As Werner had it then and he messed up with his feet. Luis Alberto with it now to come away, who's gone in field. Can we just try and nick this ball? Milenkovic-Savic goes over the top, and that is stupendous from him. Stupendously bad, that is, as Havertz gives it out wide to Pulisic. Pulisic for the first time whip into Werner, and we can't get there on the rebound. And here's Correa, gives it to Immobile, and they've got one back. Oh, I'm not going to take Tomori off as it's telling me, but Ciro Immobile has one back for Lazio. I don't think it was a good move. I think it was just a lucky goal, yeah. Oh, it's Tomori who's been so good. He just got rounded. And the pass it to Immobile who's just slotted it past Kepa as easy as that. Didn't even put a challenge up in the net. And yeah, we've got an away goal. Oh, definitely against the run of play as well. As Pulisic has the ball in the middle now. Christian Pulisic running all the way. Can we try and get one straight away to bounce back? Kai Havertz goes to try and force it, and it almost went around the defender. I'm getting a bit nervous now they've got one back. And as Leon Bailey makes way, we're going to take this quick throw-in. Johnny comes on for the away side. I don't know if that's the Wolves one. I don't think it's spelt that way though, the Wolves one. As Kovacic gives it around the corner, straight to Werner, who's onside, and I probably shouldn't have tried to cut away. I probably should have hit it first time as it was easy for the keeper then. Oh, and what a ball. Straight out to Lazzari. A chance for Lazio to get one back as well. Another one as it's palmed away from Kepa. I like the keepers to catch them ones though, or at least put it over the net, not back into the danger zone, as Pulisic has a run on here. He's got Werner, but Werner's gone too fast. Christian Pulisic to cut back, pass it in the middle, pass it again. Hakim Ziyech here, Hakim Ziyech to cut back inside, and now we're ready for the finesse. But it's a good tackle, I think, in the end by Tarkowski. N'Golo Kante in the middle to Pulisic. Come on, a goal here. If we can pass that round, it was meant for Havertz, but Ziyech's going to hit this from range. And what a save from the keeper. That was unlucky. Jorginho to come on. Maybe he's got an insight in a team where he's from as well. Might have watched Lazio when he was younger, being Italian. As we're going to cross this in, and it's not hit Tomori that time. Fikayo Tomori's got a job on at the back as well now after missing a header. As they might have a chance to score here. Good, vital interception there from, I think, Zuma, who was recovering for Tomori, and that could have kept them from getting an advantage with an extra away goal as Havertz has it. Havertz looking out for the wing now, and he's too, well, I don't know what he's too for Ziyech. He just didn't get there. It was a crap pass as Lever's down our wing. Got to keep on this result for 2 more minutes as Lucas Leiva just keeps his back to the ball, and that's a poor cross. Easy for us, and if I hoof this, don't even get a chance. It is a 2-1 to us, and a vital, vital win, because if they would have got another, of course, we would have had to go and win the game in Lazio. Now we can sit back, of course, I don't plan on doing that, but we can if we wanted to, as Madrid are the team that drew with Leipzig 1-1. Of course, they have an away goal, but that's a shock. A bit weird between games. We've got a loan offer here for Armano Broja, who could actually be a first-team player in the future, but definitely not now. 65 rated at 18. And I'm going to accept that from Botafogo, I think it was. As we're going to wait for this Watford game. It's not another bid, is it? No, it isn't. It's player interaction from Wakely. who wants a new contract. You haven't played enough, mate. And that loan offer was a bit stupid because it got rejected or terminated straight away. They didn't want to go through with it. As Kepa's in the net for Watford with Aspilicueta, Zuma, Upamecano, because of course we've got Lazio up next, so we've got to rest Tomori and Alonso at the back with Jorginho, Kante and Havertz staying in the middle. Ziyech, Werner and Ben Rama comes into the team instead of Hudson-Odoi, because I want to keep Ziyech in because he's on good form and I don't want to ruin that, because you know how long it takes him to get back into form when he's not playing well, as we really need the win as well. Still, Wolves trail us by a point. And can we get the result? 1-0 with Alonso getting sent off. Ben Rama with the goal. You know, I love saying Ben Rama. And Delafeu missing a penalty. So that is very lucky indeed. And is he suspended for this next game? I've got a feeling he might be. And he's not. Oh, it's the next league game. I can deal with that. I can put Maatsen in for, I don't know who's up next. I'm going to probably check quickly on the calendar. It is Crystal Palace. I'll put him in for that as I finish the episode up here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share and subscribe. 300 before the 27th of September. If we can do that squeaky bum time, if we can. And yeah, guys, keep watching. The spot's been amazing at the moment. Have a good day. Feel good. Keep safe. Gyms are open now if you're going to go, so get yourself down there. In a bit. Peace.